I remember driving through Primm as a kid on the way to Vegas. Back then, the place felt alive. The roller coaster roaring by, casino floors packed, restaurants buzzing, and that monorail sliding back and forth like it never stopped. But driving through recently as an adult, it's a complete rundown ghost town. So what happened? Primm, originally called State Line, started around a gas station owned by a man named Pete McIntyre, better known as Whiskey Pete, an alcohol bootlegger back in the 20s. When alcohol bootlegging was outlawed, McIntyre allegedly turned to moonshining to keep his business alive. In 1977, Whiskey Pete's Hotel and Casino opened. It was the first major large-scale casino and hotel in what would become Primm Valley Resorts. Over time, the town and its hotel resorts, casinos, and attractions became a popular pit stop for drivers traveling between Southern California, especially Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Primm offered something Vegas couldn't: closer, cheaper, and accessible. Attractions included Old West-themed hotels, slot machines, budget-friendly gambling, rides like the hypercoaster Desperado at Buffalo Bills Resorts, a log flume ride, arcades, and displays like the infamous death car of Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow. For decades, Primm offered a unique roadside resort experience: nostalgia, affordability, and accessibility all in one. But Primm's heyday couldn't last forever. The decline, although accelerated recently, began long before the pandemic. Growth in tribal casinos across California and southern Nevada made Primm less unique. Competition increased, customer preferences shifted, the economics of running 3 full-size casinos in a small town became harder to sustain. Then came the pandemic in 2020. All the major casinos shut down. A few reopened between 22 and 23, but they struggled to bring in enough customers to survive. On December 14, 2019, local authorities deemed the Desperado roller coaster at Buffalo Bills unsafe, officially red tagging it. Keeping a massive roller coaster like this operational requires substantial upkeep, especially as ride wear increases. But by the late 2010s, the resort was already seeing declining visitors, making it hard to justify the cost of running a ride that fewer and fewer guests used. Then came the pandemic. When the casino shut down at the start of the lockdowns in early 2020, Desperado never resumed operations. And even when the casino briefly opened in late 2022, the coaster remained closed. By 2024 and 2025, 2 of the 3 major resorts closed indefinitely. Whiskey Pete shut its doors in December 2024. Buffalo Bills ceased regular operations in July 2025, after 31 years. The attached outlet mall, once bustling with travelers, is now mostly empty. Stores and storefronts sit vacant, a clear symbol of decline. Today, Primm Valley Resort is the only full-time operational hotel and casino, with Buffalo Bills only opening for very occasional special events. The few places at Primm Valley Resort still operating are sparsely attended. Restaurants, attractions, and old slot machines sit shuttered. Parts of the buildings feel grim and dusty, almost frozen in time. Primm's story isn't just about business, it's steeped in dark history and legends. Whiskey Pete himself ran a gas station and moonshine operation in the 1920s near the state line. Legends say that when he passed away, he requested to be buried standing up, with a bottle of moonshine in hand, so he could watch over the area forever. During the construction connecting Whiskey Pete's and Buffalo Bills, workers reportedly unearthed his coffin, disturbing what some believe was his final resting place. Since then, visitors and staff have reported ghostly sightings: an old man in Western clothes disappearing before their eyes, unexplainable pushes, and strange presences near exhibits like the Outlaw's car. The resort housed the so-called death car of Bonnie and Clyde, a bullet-riddled V8 Ford, along with other crime-era memorabilia, including a car allegedly owned by Al Capone. These are now located at Primm Valley Resort. For some, the tangible presence of history adds an eerie, almost haunted atmosphere. Beyond folklore, there were darker events. Unsolved murders of children in the 1980s and 1990s have also contributed to Primm's grim reputation, drawing curiosity from ghost hunters and internet sleuths. Primm represents a bygone era, road trip gambling resorts for everyday people, not the glitzy high roller luxury of Las Vegas. Its decline reflects broader socio-economic changes: competition, consolidation, and shifting travel habits. The empty casinos, the deserted mall, the dark signs, the shuttered attractions, they're all visible signs of ghost town Americana. Once thriving because of geography and timing, Primm couldn't survive modernization. The legends, ghost stories, and violent history give it a haunting, uncanny quality. By 2025, with only one casino resort barely hanging on, Primm serves as a cautionary tale. Even long-standing landmarks aren't immune to economic change. Fun stops, they could disappear faster than you think. So what's the future of Primm? Well, there's still a chance they could reopen. Both Whiskey Pete's and Buffalo Bill's have temporary closure agreements that let them keep their gaming license, meaning the doors aren't permanently closed. Affinity Gaming, the operator, has hinted at repositioning the resorts, focusing on highway travelers and occasional special events rather than full-time operations. There's even hope that future developments, like a nearby regional airport, could bring enough traffic to justify reopening. But the truth is, it's uncertain. There's no official timeline, no guarantee plans, and market conditions will ultimately decide their fate. Primm's casinos sit in limbo, a ghost town waiting to see if the lights will ever come back on. For now, Primm feels like a set from a horror movie. Not scary because something jumps out, scary because nothing does. The buildings still stand, the signs still light up, the parking lots are still there, but the life is gone. This place didn't fail because it was bad, it failed because the world moved on, and Primm stayed behind.